All right, thank you very much, Richard, and the rest of the panel set, and Anders just looking magnificent over there. But this is going to be the third place decider match. So I know you were listening in fifth. Do you agree with the predictions that they believe in a hard 2-0 here?
I mean, I think Penta have more to well, they have more to lose than HellRaisers. I think they realized during the game versus NIP that they still have a lot of work to do, and this third place decider probably means a lot more to Penta than it does to HellRaisers.
I'd agree with that. I think the maps also are going to favor Penta in the long run here. We've seen some great play from them on Mirage. I mean, this is the map that they were able to be VP on. So clearly Penta, they've got some things in mind, although they aren't going with the ultra fast. Oh, they are actually. There we go. The smokes go in, and it looks like they want to use the same strat that they used versus VP. Although the counter smoke goes out immediately for HellRaisers, so they're trying to slow it down. Good position here by Doja as well, just crouching in. He's the first line of defense here for HellRaisers, and it's not looking too good. He gets overwhelmed, and so far, 1 kill goes for Penta, and the rotation coming in, but Penta look like they're going to be able to get this bomb plant. Might be a bit close, though. I mean, they are Angel here on Electric. Adrian is finding headshots as well, and right now Penta, they're not quite able to get onto this site somehow. There we go, 2 quick kills, and that's going to give them the opening they need to finally get this bomb down. Flamey trying to stop it, but some good body blocking there by, I believe that was Strugs. Keeping the hope alive here for the Germans. It's into a 2-on-2. Now a 2-on-1 as Flamey is the last man alive, trying to battle it out. He takes out the first man. He's still got 28 HP. Needs the headshot, but he will not get it. Strugs will overwhelm him, and there we go. Penta, if they're going to get that 2-0, they just got the pistol.
Yeah, same smoke run that they actually used against Virtus Pro. HellRaisers actually knew about that, so they actually threw the smoke. That's why Penta couldn't get the bomb down, because they just couldn't hit the site, and by the time the smoke faded and the seat spawned, it was just too late. So they actually had to go with, okay, we'll need to kill him off instead. After they got the two guys from Connector, then they actually decided to try and plant the bomb. It paid out.
And clearly HellRaisers have done some homework as well. If they were going to go ahead and play on this map, they had to know what was on the table, what Penta could throw at them. But a very nice quick push up here to short is actually going to open things up here on the B side. Kucher is gone, but Flamey's alive, and he tags 2 with 1 shot. The scout doing the damage, and there's a crossfire scout play here on the B site for HellRaisers. They're slowing things down, but it does look like Penta, they are able to whittle them down eventually, although Angel gets the parting shot on next. So
very fast eco.
Once again, a 2-on-2 here. This is way too close. The bomb was going to get planted, though, so now it feels like this is a situation that should favor Penta.
Yeah, I don't know why Strux is actually peeking, though. He should just hold positions.
Keep calm, Strux. You've got all the advantage. There we go. Now he's holding the main exit from Kitchen. He is opening himself to that angle, however, and his teammate not in position to stop it. Now it's going to be down to Spitty, who's alive on short, but we see what Doja can do with this Deagle, and he does it again! 2 shots to the body, gets the job done, and that is going to be HellRaisers coming right back in the anti-eco.
Yeah, actually very sloppy round from Penta on the anti-eco there. Yeah, sure, they push Catwalk, they get the bomb down. The positioning after the plan wasn't actually that good, though. And then, obviously, a team like HellRaisers, they will take advantage of that, and that's exactly what happened.
Now that's right there by Doja. Well, blocking Spitty out, but I'm as surprised as you were, actually, because I was going to look for where Spitty was. I thought that he was watching Strugs' left.
Yeah, exactly, right? But he wasn't. He was just very defensive, and it's a very bad positioning from the Penta team.
Penta, they aren't going to waste any time. It looks like they are setting up once again for some kind of A play.
Yeah, you see the smokes here as well. It's probably going to be the same as the pistol round here. At least trying to get the bomb down.
Doja's way too dangerous with this Deagle right now. Nades going into apartments. They want to try and slow this down. The smokes are out as well, and they line up for Adrian. He gets a massive spray, dealing some good damage there. Takes Dennis low, and this is going to set it up here. Penta looks like they'll be able to eke out a plant, and they do get a kill on Adrian, but there's still a man down in this defense.
You see here, he's trying to get down his seat spawn. This is a good play from Penta.
There you go, the angle here held by Next, but he's going to walk right into pretty much all of HellRaisers there. That's not going to help. Gets closed in on. All 4 members for HellRaisers are now on this site, watching the diffusers back. Angel, he's got the kit, jumping shot there by Dennis. He's not going to be able to get there in time, and now they know, HellRaisers, that they don't have to come off that bomb. There is no threat, and Penta, they are not going to make the force buy work.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a force buy, and they tried, but the thing is, when you do smokes like that, and you don't have mid control, by the time you actually plant the bomb, and you don't have CT spawn control, which he ended up dying, you don't have anything. You can't even cover the bomb, because it's covered by the boxes leading towards the A ramp. But again, they got the plant, so that they can actually afford to buy.
That's the bonus money, that bonus 800. Also losing a couple rounds in a row helps. Looks like Penta are interested in getting some short control here, at least, pushing 2 guys out. And they also have a couple going in through underpass as well. So they're looking for that pincer movement onto mid right now, hoping to catch somebody out of position on HellRaisers' side. Angel, with a bit of luck there, doesn't get picked off. He is going to get the kill on Crystal instead. That's a big opening here for Penta. Spitty trying to get boosted up into window is going to get punished as well. And Adrian, just the double kill, locks down the bottom of mid. Bomb carrier still top mid, but Angel steps out and gets his 2nd frag of the round. And it's just going to be left up to Dennis here, alone, A apartments. Damage has been done to HellRaisers, but it's far too much to ask of them to actually win the round at this point.
Yeah, they just tried to get mid control, and by the time they actually lost the entry there, I'm not sure who actually tried to jump into...
I believe that was Spitty who got boosted.
Was it Spitty? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw him before. It actually looked quite weird, because he didn't start shooting.
He kind of just like jumped.
Yeah,
and
jumped and he's like, oh, I see him, but I'm not going to shoot him.
It's like, my feet need to be on the ground, Viv. Come on, man. Hey, this is already, though, HellRaisers. That swift victory for Penta. Doesn't look like HellRaisers are messing around too much, at least here at the beginning of Mirage. They've done their homework, clearly. At least putting Penta under pressure to begin with. But now, all of a sudden, they've got all the money. They've got everything going their way. And Penta are going to be forced with this eco scenario. And once again, Penta intent on taking this A site. And the defense here is just so solid for HellRaisers. Do you agree with their decision to go for this A site on an eco like this? Should they have potentially tried to change it up and go B?
Well, I think they just tried to adopt to what actually worked, and just to get the bomb down, because they needed money. And they figured, okay, HellRaisers are playing very defensive on the A bomb side, so we might just give it another go.
But now that they have an actual buy, is this the time where you think, okay, mind game time, do we try and change it up and go for that B site, see if we can't get something going there?
Yeah, you can actually fake that round that they just did. Just throw the smokes on A with 2-3 people, and the rest just go towards B, and then all of a sudden you fake A, you put one guy that just rush up basically, and just catch the opponents off guard, and then everyone else goes towards B. Because chances are you will only have one guy defending at B.
Oh, that's exactly what's happening right now. HellRaisers instead have focused on mid. They've pushed all the way up to the top with 2 guys. They had one watching underpass, and they're getting a lot of information here. And Doja now spotting them moving into this A site. He knows, and there's going to be 3 guys here very quickly for Penta. Even a backstab coming in. If this goes on long enough, Adrian's going to be able to eviscerate this push. So Penta need to get onto this site and need to get the plant now. But HellRaisers, they're doing a very good job of actually slowing this up. Adrian's been spotted, but it's too late. The damage has been done.
I'm not sure why they didn't just put the bomb down. They had the smokes down and everything.
Oh, they want to take the fight, it looks like. Spitty, though, not a 1-for-1 at this point isn't going to do enough. And you already have the rotation coming out as well. Adrian just backing off. He didn't even commit. Now that leaves Strugs guessing, wondering if that backstab is going to be coming in or not.
Yeah, look at him, and this is the problem when you don't plant, when you actually have the smokes down. You don't have any. You don't have any nades left. So the only thing you can work for or hope for now is to actually kill off the remaining HellRaisers players.
And they are fairly low, HellRaisers. I mean, if it came down to a firefight, Penta might have an edge. I mean, Adrian very low, Flamey as well. Angel about half HP.
1 bullet.
They only have 20 seconds, though. It's really not leaving them a whole lot of time here to play with. But Dennis has very patiently waited in this corner, and now they start to make some noise, and both players are here for HellRaisers, and that's about as bad as it gets. Strugs does manage to take out Flamey, but there's only 4 seconds left. There isn't even enough time for him to plant the bomb. He is going to get assassinated by Angel in the end, but that's pretty much just, yeah.
Because he used all the smokes, and the problem is, yeah, you get the site, you get that entry onto the A bomb site. You need to actually get the bomb down right away, because it would have looked differently there. Yeah, they were all very low, but it's better because then you actually have to work for it. The HellRaisers team actually needs to move forward to try and defuse the bomb, and then you have the advantage instead of just, yeah, we're not going to plan, we're just going to try and kill them off instead. Problem there is that if you don't do that, then you can't really do anything. You're stuck on site with a bomb and you can't plant.
It looks like HellRaisers again want to go for the double push up mid, and it's working marvelously, at least up until that point. Kucha gets smoked out of connector, however, so he's not going to be able to lend a hand and get that refrag. Real potential there for HellRaisers to get a man advantage, but this time around it's just going to be a 1-for-1 trade. And instead it looks like, again, Penta, they want to lean on this A site. They do have Spitty kind of working around through underpass. He's going to get back up into B apartments here, but the other 3 members for Penta gathered up towards A. Problem is right now is that there's 3 guys kind of sitting on this side of the map for HellRaisers. Kucher's going to be able to come in quickly through CPL, and you still have Adrian and Doja both here alive and hail on the A site.
And you see here as well for Penta, they're going back to the thing that they thought worked the previous game, and they're not clearly getting any information about the map at all. So they're just running into a trap over and over again.
See if they're going to have a little bit of luck this time. I mean, no smokes again. They have a flash and an HE to do this with. It's going to get real rough here. Doja gets caught out in the open, but Kucher stops Dennis from pushing out through A apartments. Struggs is going to finally take out Doja, but there's still 2 members alive here for HellRaisers. There's Spitty trying to get a peekaboo on to Kucher, but it's not going to happen. Kucher, do not shoot your teammate. That would be very unfortunate. Instead, allow Angel to clean things up.
Yeah, and you see, HellRaisers, they clearly know that, okay, Penta likes to hit A, just put one person at B, we'll take a gamble. If they actually do end up going B, we'll just try and retake it. But other than that, let's just try and stack A, push middle, get that entry, and just fall back and have 3 guys on A, 1 mid, and just one towards B.
Well, they're getting the control, and they're really, it's all about that jab, right? They're just kind of bopping Penta in the nose right now, not letting him get close, not letting him get the info. And Kucher, unfortunately, misses that flick shot mid. So no opening frag there for HellRaisers this time around, but then again, they're getting so much info on this. I mean, they just pretty much shut down the push from Penta. Penta, however, do have the bomb mid. Struggs did have it there, and he does get a parting shot onto Kucher, but he's going to get caught out in the open. And a very quick eco round coming out there from Penta. Pretty much just full YOLO, straight mid, see what we can do. And that time around, nothing really came from it.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you're Penta here in this situation and you don't want to just gamble and rush B, what you can do is, again, just take it as a regular standard round. You take over mid, just as normal. You might have one person, I believe it's Speedy most of the time, just over at A. Just have him fake like a flash or 2, and then just split B, 2 towards catwalk and 2 towards B. Because again, you see here on the map, HellRaisers are playing only 1 person at B. They have 3 guys on A and 1 mid.
Yeah, I think Flamey's getting kind of bored over there. He needs some entertainment. And he hasn't really had many opportunities to shine so far in this half. Penta, not really sure if they're going to try and change it up here either. They do have Spitty working his way through underpass, so trying to get somebody, a body up into the B apartments to make sure that nobody has pushed. As you can see, he's being very careful here, making sure that he checks the angle so he doesn't get caught off guard. But he does spot that forward push come in. Lets Flamey know that he's not alone up here. In the meantime, the rest of Penta still gathered around mid. It looks like they have options. They could go up short. They could try and move through connector. And there you go. Double pick, in fact. This gives them some plays here to go for. Adrian is sitting in connector. He's going to try and take the fight. He gets overwhelmed in the end, and they are going to get access to this A site. They just picked off all of the defense from range.
Yeah. Again, good thing. Yeah, they took over mid. They actually had one towards B as well. They actually noticed that they pushed. And then everything just fell apart for HellRaisers, and they just kept losing men on the A bomb site.
Very sneaky there, and there we have it. Penta picking up their second round, and actually in fine fashion. Everything seemed to go well that time for them. Everything went right.
Yeah, they got the entry, and then HellRaisers got a little bit impatient, kept on pushing. They got another one, and all of a sudden they got the 3rd one on the A bomb site, and it was just wide open. And that's the difference. You saw there for HellRaisers the setup they had when Kucher wasn't in mid, because he had no information, right? Because they gambled, okay, well, I'm going to go B this round. I'll leave you guys to it towards A, because she seemed to be doing a good job.
Oh, very nice smoke here, however. Kucher is just going to guess, but Crystal has picked off Angel in the meantime, so that's going to create some opportunity here for Penta. Man advantage, and Dennis not going to land the spray. A free kill there pretty much on Adrian, and he doesn't get the job done. That is going to hurt Penta here. Penta, they are going to set up for this A push. Again, it looks like smokes are going in. Bomb is here as well, so it looks like they do want to try and make a play for it, but there are 2 people holding here on the A side for HellRaisers. Adrian and Doja back to back. Or Flamey, rather. Actually, Flamey.
Slow, though. You have one on catwalk and one all the way over at B.
What the hell is Flamey doing here? I guess he got bored over on B side. He's like,
yeah,
all right,
probably.
we're going to change
positions,
some
action
guys.
Here, guys.
I need some stats. You know, it's all about the
stats,
stats,
and he goes
right?
down. Well, he did get a stat. He get a...
That's the wrong one, though, man. Oh, man, wow. They are waking up. Penta. Crystal takes out Adrian, who was lurking there in shadow, and now Doja's alive on this. Doja's alive on short. They went for a double up play, actually. This is really fun. Just not going to be of much use for HellRaisers this time, unless they can find somebody trying to peek through connector. Doja isn't going to get much action over there. HellRaisers, however, should be able to hold on to these guns, so it's not the end of the world for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 ops, so they can just, next round, even if they can't afford to buy, just spread out with the ops, 1 mid, 1 towards A or B, even to get an entry. Maybe you even get a gun, and you can instantly turn it around.
I think they'll have enough money on one guy to get a drop out there. It did look like it was starting to get a little low on HellRaiser's side as far as the money is concerned. So we'll see what they have. Doja's going to get the flick onto next, though. Now, Penta, they know full well, Doja has an op, Kucher has an op, and what do the rest of them have? Oh, no, they have plenty of money. They'll be able to get whatever they want. So Adrian has enough for a full buy, no problem. Angel can even drop a gun for Flamey, so no worries there. Now the bank takes a hit, but Penta, they were really starting to struggle there, it seems, but past couple of rounds, they've really been able to connect the dots. And now, look at this. This looks like a very quick play here towards B. Now comes the shift, now comes the change, and they haven't given it away yet by stepping, so the man who's on short right now, Angel, he hasn't heard anything. It's going to be the smokes and nades that alert HellRaisers to their presence up here. How are you liking this setup so far, Phil?
Well, the thing is, the problem here for Penta is that they haven't taken any map control. So they actually know, you see that guy up in the middle, he actually has all the information he ever needs now. So he just instantly will rotate, so you have all the HellRaisers players rotating back to the B now.
Oh, but a great smoke here blocking off short. Angel can't really have much of an impact. He's going to attempt an AG into the corner there, but it isn't really going to get too much damage done. Rotation has come in here for HellRaisers. Kucher has still got that AWP, and Doja is as well. Both windows posted right now, but this is a lot of time that's getting burned off this clock. Do you think at this point, do HellRaisers commit?
Yeah, no, just save. I mean, the time is taken away. They just lost another man, so just try and save the weapon.
Oh, Adrian gives away his position. They would have walked right past him there as well. A bit of a mistake on his part.
The timing from Penta that round was actually extremely well timed, because as soon as they actually took over middle HellRaisers, they just pushed B. So the rotation from the catwalk guy, the guy who's supposed to help at B, he was all the way up mid, so there was no way for him to actually help out.
So you're saying that they had just the perfect read, this mental game?
If they would have done it sooner, then he would have been closer to the B bomb site. If he would have done it later, then all of the HellRaisers rotations would either guessed, okay, they're gonna go A or they're gonna go B, and by the time smokes, the rotation would have been fast. Because you saw all of HellRaisers were pretty much just equal spawn.
That's one of those shots that kind of just leaves you speechless.
Yeah.
It's like, that was pretty quick, and it's also Doja, right? And I love that Doja every now and again he has to remind us that, by the way, guys, I can off when I need to, right? So, thank you, Doja, for keeping it fresh. Angel lurking. He finally finds something here in Underpass. He's been doing this a couple times throughout the half, so this time around, there's some joy in it. And double entry frag here for HellRaisers. This is definitely going to put a halt to things for Penta. Strugs is still lurking around, but he's actually going to get smoked out of here. Does he hit the timing correct? Does he pull the trigger? Doesn't see anything, of course, through that smoke, so it's basically like a wall right there.
HellRaisers are actually playing really aggressive. You saw last round they actually pushed up mid. This round they push underpass just to get the pick, right? And then now it's a 5-on-3. But if it was a 5-on-4, they would just fall back, just hold the sides because they have the man advantage.
Oh, that nade hurts. Do you feel like Mirage in particular is a map that promotes aggressive play?
It does, especially in the beginning. Like, obviously, you don't want to play aggressive the whole time, but from time to time, if you just push, because it's really going to catch the terrorist off guard. And you have so many spots that you can actually push on as well. It's not just that this one spot you can push all the time. You can switch it up a lot.
It's always a lot of fun. That's why Mirage is definitely one of the more entertaining matches to watch, or maps to watch at least. But HellRaisers, they maintained control here in this round after the entries. They did take some damage, so they're not going to be too pleased about that. They are still not out of the woods yet as far as the money is concerned. But Penta definitely putting a little bit of hurt on there.
Yeah, money is indeed getting low for HellRaisers. I think next round, because again, you see they keep on force buying, they keep on trying to drop weapons, and it's going to be this round for Penta. If they actually manage to win this round, we're going to have a lot more rounds on the board. And again, you see here HellRaisers again up mid.
Angel, man,
it's just so much information.
But if they were to go for a quick B play again, I mean, this is it.
Well, you see here on the map, they're actually, it looks like an A fake, and then they're just gonna end up hitting B.
And they got the smokes going out. The smokes will be going out. 3 members as well, so a good number of nades here to try and sell it. But look at Angel, man. He's just pushing all the way in here. Does he decide to look through to B apps? No, he's going to go towards T-spawn. No, he's not. What is going on, Angel? Did he get spotted? I think he got spotted there. And he still gets a kill. Crystal getting caught off guard. A true peekaboo there. And now Adrian takes down Spitty, so this is now setting up to be a perfect hold here. Flamey's going to be able to pick up the first man. He's still not going to be around, however, hiding behind bench. But the rotation is going to come in here for HellRaisers into a 3-on-2 retake. That bomb gets planted, but HellRaisers aren't too far away from the bomb site, so they should be able to get in here fairly quickly. And there you go, Kucher catches next peeking from B apartments. That's a frag that just could not happen. Running headshot there from Strugs, but he gets caught. A flank coming in from short. And Adrian will catch him out in the open, and this is now going to be HellRaisers collecting a 9th round.
Yeah, you saw, even though Angel actually went down over in T-spawn, yeah, he did get one, but that wasn't the most important thing of what his specific round, is that he actually got the information that they're actually rotating back towards B. That's why you see Flamey never rotated back from B, because he knew, okay, it's a fake, and then all of a sudden you had one extra member from HellRaisers just trying to help him out as soon as possible.
And that was definitely necessary there for HellRaisers at least. If they had lost that round, it was eco territory, and that could have let Penta right back into this game. I mean, 9-6 is still possible here. Penta were still able to get a pretty decent buy on the board after that plan. So we have to see exactly how they go about it. I mean, they have the bomb right now sitting top mid with Crystal looking as oversight. Dennis waiting around in the apartments as well, just trying to canvas this map actually, cover as much of it as possible. So this is the end of the information gathering here for Penta. And again, it looks like they want to go for that the mid control, right?
Yeah, and you saw, but they're actually very passive this round, and the reason for that is because HellRaisers have been playing very aggressively, and they don't want to lose the entry towards HellRaisers again because of the sloppy play. So just taking your time here a little bit, just waiting, okay, well, they're not going aggressive now, let's just take over mid now, and we still have 50 seconds on the clock.
Which is plenty. But they are starting to get to that point now where they're going to have to start setting it up. And Adrian's still waiting on Electric here at the stairs. As you guys can see, he's got Doja supporting him in Get Right, but Spitty is going to create the opportunity here. Kucher, however, from CT, boosted up, misses the first shot, gets a second shot, and he will land it. Spitty is gone, but then his strikes from A Pit. And this is all down to Doja now. He's going to have to buy time for his teammates to rotate it. He hears them stepping. He gets the first frag. They have not quite crossed onto this bomb site yet. Doja needs to get the spray, and he does. Swaps out to the pistol, looking for another headshot. He's still alive. He's got the fanciest footwork in the business. Angel and Flamey now, but that took so long. Doja bought so much time. Angel's even got the AWP. There's only 8 seconds left here. Goes for the shot, not gonna hit it. 1v1, Strug's just barely going to get this bomb plant in time. And Angel making the wise decision. He could swap out for the M4 here if he wanted to, but it looks like he wants to take the shot. He's gonna catch Strugs trying to close that angle and get back towards A Pit, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, Doja was key that round. Just stayed alive for so long. So actually Angel had time to rotate back from CT spawn. Yeah, sure, they still got the plant, but just the fact that they know, okay, well, he's in CT spawn, we can't actually plant there.
This, man, Doja, he lived forever.
Just this scenario right here.
And this actually, I mean, that was actually quite cool as well, because Strugs was trying to lay in wait there, set a trap for them, rotating through CT, and it looks like HellRaisers got wise to that as well. So Doja staying alive really is just like incredible. The fact that he lived that long,
yeah,
and still got 2 frags out of it as well. Dennis not going to really get any joy there. Flash over, looking for an opportunity, but that's going to force the bomb out, or rather that's going to force, why is the bomb outline still there on the A site? That's odd. But it's going to force some nades out at least on the A site. Angel this time, however, is going to be pushing up the top mid, takes the fight. Crystal there to at least get the refrag, but they still lost next. And Penta right now, they need every edge they can get. Giving up a member, it's not going to help them.
And they still don't have anything. Shame that Dennis went down there actually. Because you still had, yeah, you killed the guy that pushed up middle for Penta. That means that they can just take over mid. Okay, it's clear here. Then let's have a plan. Because you had one, if Dennis wouldn't go down, you had one in A as well. You could just as easily as A split again.
Well, looks like the plan is going to be go to A once again. They've got a real fascination going with pointy letters. And there's the shot, long range. Adrian takes one to the face already, clipped. They're going to have 2 guys waiting in CT once again, unless they can get a smoke down to block this off, but Penta do not have a smoke. They have to kill off the man holding CPL. That's Doja now. They need to get control of Courtyard if they want to get this bomb down, but it looks like Adrian's going to be able to step in. Doja gets a kill as well, and just like that, Adrian gets a second frag. HellRaisers end the half 11-4, which is a very respectable scoreline for a CT side.
Yeah, they're playing a lot better now than they did previously, so yeah, 11-4 scoreline. I don't remember what the half was yesterday.
8-7.
8-7.
It was 8-7 versus VP.
Yeah.
So for Penta at least. For HellRaisers, it's all a blur now, man. Did they play Mirage?
I think so, because VP played Penta, wasn't it on Inferno?
No, VP played Penta on Mirage.
Oh, they did, okay.
And then HellRaisers played on Inferno, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was 8-7. VP took the 8th round first half.
That's right.
Penta were able to get 7 rounds on T side.
Yeah, so by the looks of it, it actually looks like HellRaisers have a pretty good idea on how Penta likes to play this map.
There's also something to be said, but let's go ahead and get into the pistol already as Kucher. Crystal, great shots there. 2 headshots with the USP. That's going to create some space, at least for his teammates to get something done, but then he loses his rotator. Strugs caught in CT. Nex is now the last man alive versus 3 full HP HellRaisers members in afterplant positions as well. Takes out Doja, but that was a very nice frag there. Doja getting caught out. Next, still alive, looking for the fight. He's got a kid as well, so he does have a little bit of time to play with here, but every second is so valuable, and he's going to get caught in a crossfire. He takes out Adrian, but now he needs to realize what's happening. He spots out the last man thanks to that HE, but the time, there's just so little of it left. Smoke goes down. He fakes the plant. Oh, this is big. Angel has no idea, but the smoke is working against him. Nex can't actually get the frag. He can't actually get the kill. And he just resigns himself to it.
I was gonna say that A smoke round that people do on the T-pistol is just so strong. And if he would just hold the fuse there after throwing the smoke, he would have the round.
That's it right there. I mean,
here we go.
Oh, wow, yeah, Crystal, man, those are 2 kills. But this one here, I mean, with the 5-7, this is great work from Nex. The fact that he whips around and takes out Adrian as well is big. That crossfire is so dangerous from CT and the site. Well, we lose Crystal this time. No theatrics, no double kill. It's all going to be pretty much over. And HellRaisers looking like they want to go towards the B side. Angel watching their back, trying to pick somebody up from connector. That's not going to happen, but Kucher in the meantime is taking out Nex, who is waiting on that B site. So HellRaisers quickly getting control of the situation. They are going to be able to get onto this bomb site, get the bomb plant, and Flamey is going to get the job done, catching out Dennis in kitchen. What I was going to say before is that Penta also were very closely watching HellRaisers during the NIP HellRaisers match. I mean, all 5 of them were sitting right back here. All 5 of them were just closely watching the match, trying to pick up any pointers they could for this one here, in case HellRaisers were to lose, right, versus NIP. So both teams seem to have done their homework. It's just this time around, Penta, they're having a real rough time of it. HellRaisers, it came in and they got the momentum, and it doesn't really look like they've been inclined to let go of it.
Yeah. And the problem here is as well for Penta when they were watching the HellRaisers game was that NIP versus HellRaisers, they never played Mirage. So they didn't really have an idea on how they actually play. Whereas again for HellRaisers, they're playing very unorthodox on the seat side, pushing everywhere, getting that entry, falling back, and they also have a very good understanding on what Penta likes to do on their T side.
They have, I mean, it's clearly on the CT side as well, catching Spitty out. That's all down to timing right there, but very quick reactions coming in from HellRaisers. They're able to pick up 3 frags. That pretty much clears the site. It was a near like quasi stack coming out from Penta. The rotation is in very quickly here from the B site, but the last man is going to be Nex. He's alive in CT, but he's only got a USPS, and he gets spotted as well. So Angel just willing to take this fight, and they will gun him down in the end. So a perfect anti-eco coming in here for HellRaisers. They have got everybody alive. They've got plenty of money to do whatever they want, pretty much. Doja could go for an AWP right now. I wouldn't even be surprised.
I think that's gonna happen. He can
afford it. He can afford it. That's the thing, you know. They've got like look at the cushion that they've got going as well. Looks like HellRaisers want to just be ruthless though. They're like, we're not interested in dragging this out. We're gonna get this over.
We're just
gonna
rush somewhere.
I mean, then again,
we see a regular standard setup here for HellRaisers. They just want to feel out Penta a little bit, see what kind of positions they're holding.
Well, they know that Penta have got the guns now, at least, you know, 19th round, so Penta have got rifles, and they're trying to bait out the shots as well. They know that Crystal is going to want to prioritize getting that AWP. Bit of a forward smoke there, but not a whole lot that HellRaisers can do to punish that sort of thing right now. They are going to be pleased with forcing the smokes out a bit earlier on the clock, so at least they know maybe they're going to be a little bit light over there on the B site. That could be something to take into account, but it doesn't look like that's part of the plan here for HellRaisers. They're gathering up for A, so now we get to see the HellRaisers version of the A take.
Yeah, and you also have Molotovs in the HellRaisers version.
And yeah, they've got full nades still, HellRaisers, actually. This is kind of ridiculous. 3 Molotovs, 4 smokes, all the flashes that they want. I mean, this is going to be incredibly difficult for Penta to stop, even with Dennis. Even if Dennis can get this smoke down. But here we have it, HellRaisers, they begin the push. Smoke's going out everywhere. And you can see the whole place is just carpeted right now. So difficult, just cut up that smoke, that site, and Spitty is gonna be able to dart through, pick up Adrian, and dart right back, doing a nip impression. Crystal is going to find Flamey, and now all of a sudden we've got the 2-man advantage for Penta going into this retake, and the bomb has not been planted. The smokes are about to clear, they just tick away, and they have yet to get a plant. HellRaisers, it's just not gonna happen this time. Penta, make it work.
Yeah, that was a great hold, because you saw that they actually threw Molotovs underneath the apartments, and also one in the corner where Get Right always stands at as well, and all the smokes, and they still couldn't just go on to the bomb site and actually plant the bomb.
Very aggressive pushes as well from Penta. I really like the one from Spitty there. You know, out through connector, dart through, get that timing, and just go right back in. You know, you've slowed up HellRaisers enough to make an impact. HellRaisers, they had enough, however, to get a bit of a buy-in here, so a good force from their side. Kucha this time going for the AWP. So we may see some sniper play here, him going toe-to-toe with Crystal. We'll see if Crystal's going to be able to create something for his team. Right now, HellRaisers are the ones focusing on mid-control. Just battling against Penta. Shots through the smoke, everybody blind, but doesn't stop them from putting shots through and actually tagging up Angel pretty significantly here.
And this is what Penta did last time as well. They just gave up middle. They're very confident in their holding positions on the bomb side. So, and you see here as well, they're just calm. Yeah, you're sure you can have mid, you can have connector. It doesn't really matter to us.
I'm worried about Crystal. Oh wow, this is going to force it. Angel burns to death. Great read on Crystal's part, right into the corner. Nowhere for Angel to go. Adrian decides to move up here. All 4 members from HellRaisers coming in through connector towards this A site. Dennis is still alive in CT, however, and he's got the rotation coming in from Crystal as well. So that AWP is going to be brought to the fore. He spots out Adrian, but Adrian wins the battle, and the HE right onto Crystal as well. That's not going to help things here. But as far as this after plant situation, I mean, as far as the situation is concerned right now, what do you think, Fifth?
Just save. I mean, look at the plant, look at the position from HellRaisers.
Oof, and they're doing way too much hurt right here. Strugs at next, though, they get 2 kills, but they're so low.
It's this Virtue guy. If he goes down, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, if he goes down, then...
Whoa!
Yeah, because when you have that plant and you have people in A slope and you also have connector, especially with an AWP as well, by the time they actually start defusing, you can just easily go up connector, just crouch up and just kill the guy that's defusing. I don't know why it was peeking before. Just didn't really make any sense because you can easily just go up there unspotted and just zoom in. Okay, no one's defusing. I'll just take my time.
I think he clearly wanted to give Doja the time to shine as well.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
It's like, okay, bro, it's your time.
Well, Doja actually had the money to buy a rifle. He opted to go for a deagle. So it was clearly...
It's like Doja reasoning.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've had some success with it so far this tournament. Let's keep it going, you know? I want that frag reel. I like HellRaisers' play here as well. Now it's looking like it's going to be some B aggression coming out. They haven't hit this quite yet, but quick rotation coming in here for Penta. There's going to be 3 guys on this site. A 4th one coming in through short. HellRaisers might well be running into a blender right here. Spitty with the 5-7. Doesn't even have a gun. He's going to go ahead and shut this down. And next has got the Pro 90. Mowing them down. Point blank Pro 90 work. And now it's just going to be down to Flamey. 1v2, but it's not going to be good enough. Crystal alive on the side is going to stop him cold. And Penta, they keep it alive for another round, Fifth.
You know there was a bloodbath when you spent all of the 50 bullets in the P90. Have to pull out. Yeah, here we go.
This is brutal. And they aren't even looking at him. It's just turkey shoot.
It's actually a very difficult spot to actually spot the CT. Because by the time you actually get there, you have so many other areas to cover, and it's just very difficult. That's why people opt to either Molotov it or actually double nade it.
They just can't be bothered. It's a hard shot to hit as well, point blank like that. Because I mean,
yeah, you see like a pixel shot on the head.
Good work here. Bit of a forward presence shown by Dennis at least. He's getting up onto that into A pit, putting some pressure out there. This is an anti-eco for Penta rather. And Dennis is just like, okay, 5-7. I love how he goes in there with this 5-7. Doesn't
yeah, 22 HP. It's like, I want some frags. Let's go for it.
I'll leave the M4 behind, you know, just to be safe, guys. Don't want to be giving him anything, right? In case I do go down. Style points, basically. Style points. And that time around, Angel just stands right up into the crosshairs. Spitty gets it. And Penta, they've begun the long grind back into this game. They need 8 rounds more. Pretty much every round left because HellRaisers are on map point in this best of 3. Next map would be Dust 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's going to be Dust 2.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because this must be Penta's pick.
Well, HellRaisers, I don't think that they were too disappointed with their play on Dust 2 earlier,
no,
right?
probably not.
But then that's the odd thing as well, is that apparently Dust 2 is a very solid map for Penta as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a good map for Penta. It's just overpass that's a little bit shaky. I think HellRaisers actually do have the advantage on that map.
Well, pressure's coming out here from HellRaisers, but they aren't able to get onto the site. Strugs and Dennis just shutting them down as they come through. And this is just Kucher. He's going to get slapped down. They may have to come hunt him, but 1v4 right now. They have the bomb. Minute on the clock, but there just isn't enough time here for Kucher to work with. all of the angles are going to get covered on this site. He's not going to get close. I mean, basically at this point, it's almost an option for him to just run away and hold on to the AK.
Yeah, but the problem is you'll have $0. It's actually better to die with a weapon. Because by the time, since you only lost 1 round, so you'll only get 1.9K instead of just dying. You'll get well, if you survive, you have 0, but you actually get the money.
That's a good point. How much is the bonus looking at right now? Kucher gets 24 out of that.
24, yeah.
Cheers. I don't think that they're going to go for anything crazy here, HellRaisers.
I actually enjoyed to see Adrian playing well again.
Yeah, likewise. I think it took us all by surprise when he was removed from the roster initially.
Yeah, I agree.
So good to see him back wearing the HellRaisers red. And I mean, as well, you know, Angel saying that Flamey fits in perfectly with the team. You know, it seems like the roster change, at least as far as HellRaisers are concerned, they're very happy with it right now.
I just think they need more time.
Oh, they've already had a pretty good performance this tournament. Let's see if they can battle it for that 3rd place. 3rd place finish with the new roster wouldn't be too shabby. Well, as far as HellRaisers are concerned, this round, now they're just looking to get some damage in, and that's what they're looking for. Kucher, he does do a little bit more here. Penta going to be forced to spend money on 2 players next round instead of just the 1, so that's not too bad. HellRaisers, plenty of money. Doja.
Ah, he's going to buy an AK.
I know he's going to buy an AK, but I was willing him. I was like mentally just like, do it.
For a while, I was like, is he going to buy the Deagle?
Get that AWP. Or that Deagle, that hand Deagle, that hand AWP, right? The hand cannon. Not too much quick aggression coming out here from HellRaisers, though. Of course, last time they did that, they got running, you know, mowed down by a Pro 90, but still. Could try and see them change up the pace a little bit. This time around, they are setting up for some smokes. Angel actually with an interesting one here. And that's going to head right up over here to short. Very cool smoke, actually.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that is a clever one. Bap right there, blocks it off. Now he doesn't really have to worry about it. He's going to check just to make sure. But they do look like they want to try and get in. Ah, very nice. Just checking, making sure that nobody's lurking around here. And they're setting up for a B split right now, HellRaisers. Good position here by Nex, though. It's going to make him tough to spot. He's going to fall back to the site and still manage to pick up a kill. He has taken a lot of damage, however, so he's going to have to play a little bit careful. Can't over-peek too much. HellRaisers now down to 2 members, but Doja does find a kill, takes out Strugs. They need to get the bomb onto this bomb site at some point, HellRaisers, but there's so many people alive. Another kill goes their way, but the next strikes right back and takes out Doja. So it's just down to Flamey now, 1v3. Attempts to get the spray onto Spitty, but it wasn't meant to be. And now it's just 15-10. Penta only 5 rounds away from tying it up.
Yeah, and by the looks of HellRaisers' money, yeah, sure, they can force it up if they want, but you can clearly see the way that they're buying HellRaisers as well is that they don't buy an op. And what that tells you is that they want to go for fast approaches onto a bomb site. They don't want to go for this pick and play kind of style. So you just buy five AKs the whole time with the smokes, just smoke it off and just try to go hit a bomb site pretty fast.
Bit of the ultra violence, just get in their face.
Yeah, I mean now they didn't. It was a force, so they actually couldn't afford an op or any nades for that matter. A smoke and 2 flashes, and that smoke just got thrown somewhere. I think up in connector.
Oh, they're going for the boost, though. Strugs, does he realize? Fresh smoke goes down into window, and it looks like they've rethought this approach, HellRaisers. They did get the entry, taking out Spitty. Crystal trying to change up his position. He has his AWP, swaps out for the AK. In fact, wants a bit more firepower here. Maybe the spray and pray. Crystal finds the angle, takes out Flamey, though. Flamey looking the wrong way at the wrong time there.
This is so difficult for HellRaisers. You see there, they're opting to go towards A, but they have no nades. They have 1 flash, and that's about it. Getting the bomb down when it's still 4 CT members alive, it's going to be extremely difficult.
Well, they basically need to catch Penta making mistakes here. They need to catch somebody off guard. But Dennis is holding very carefully on this site right now, just small peeks. Crystal will spot Adrian, however, that's going to be an opening. Dennis sits down, sprays down Kucher, and down to 2 members here for HellRaisers. Doja and Angel, they still have that flash. Angel's going to get caught in connector, however, or CPL, and now it's just Doja 1v4, tries to do something, but Dennis will end him in this. I mean, the story continues. Question is now, okay, you're getting up to 3,500.
No, you need to save.
You need to go for an evo.
Yeah, I mean, you still have 4 rounds to play with. Just take this one round and just save. And that's what they're doing. Yeah, they're buying nades and stuff, but they're not buying any rifles, so they will actually have their whole arsenal next round. But you see there that previous round where they don't have nades to work with, it's pretty much impossible to actually hit a site unless you one-tap everyone, and that's
pretty hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's not going to happen, right? You might get one shot, but you're not going to get 3.
Now they actually have some nades to work with. Pistols, though, still, if they can close the gap, if they can close the distance, this could be big. Dennis still alive on this site, same position as the last round, and he's just peeking, trying to find an angle to work with here. Spots out the man, goes for the spray, does not pick him up. Bomb is about to get planted in the smoke. However, Dennis looking for the angle, but he's getting distracted, and now he has to be very careful. Quick on his feet, just trying to stay alive, and he's buying a lot of time right now. Teammates rotating in as the smoke clears, and there you go, 2 kills for Penta. They're holding off the HellRaisers push. HellRaisers just trying to keep these Germans off of the site, but it's not meant to be. Flamey, the only one alive. They spot him out. He can't get it done, and it is going to be Penta keeping control.
Yeah, look at HellRaisers there. That was exactly the same smoke round they had when they had weapons, but they have eco now. And if you notice the difference, when they actually are on an eco, they just want to rush the side, correct? When they actually have weapons, they're very passive because, again, you have the mentality, it's like, yeah, but I don't want to rush into the side. I actually want to kill someone before I do that. They got the bomb down with the smokes that they had, which was something that they actually couldn't, didn't make happen when they actually had the weapons before. So it just shows how passive HellRaisers are when they do actually have weapons on smoke rounds like that.
Are you saying that they're playing scared?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you're on a save and you throw your smokes, you just basically just want to rush them in the face anyway, right? But when you do have rifles, that's the same mentality that you should have. That's what the round is meant for. You smoke it off, you get the bomb down with the weapons that you do have, and you just play after plant.
So it's only dreams now, HellRaisers. But again, with the slow play, and they run right past Crystal. Crystal does not flinch. But more importantly, he does not pull the trigger there. He may get a second opportunity here, however. Sees him jumping past. Again, no reaction. And now, is that going to give it away? Angel.
Yeah, you see there next to, because he's calling there that they're running back.
He's spotting this movement, and this is great play from Crystal. He's just staying there as a minder, basically. Make sure that they don't come back around, that we aren't going to get double faked. But 4 players are about to gather up onto this A site right now for Penta. This is going to be brutal for HellRaisers. Not really taking forward positions to be inside the smoke radius, but still, they are going to be on the site. There's Dennis, and there we go. One man gets in to get right as well. Dennis and is that Strugs? Yeah, Strugs are going to be able to keep a bit of a crossfire going on this site here. Incendiary Molotovs, flashes, everything going flying, and now HellRaisers begin their push. They're going to try and work their way out. But again, smokes, all these nades getting in their way, buying time. Penta in position, and there you go. Strugs picks one, gets a second, 10 seconds left. No time left for HellRaisers. They have to go now. And Dennis is still alive on the site. It is not meant to be this time. 3 seconds, and this is just going to be Angel running out of time. They face him in the end, and they deny him the bonus money. There will be no money this time.
Yeah, and look at the information that Crystal got there without even shooting a single bullet. He had the information. He saw, okay, I saw 2 people that they're pushing back towards the A bomb site. Next, that was at CT spawn. He was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to help my teammates. They have 4 guys on the A bomb site. You can't penetrate it if you're HellRaisers.
And 2 of them in forward positions as well. Yeah. That's the key part right there. The fact that they're within that smoke radius. So the usual smokes just aren't going to cut it.
Yeah, and they were just waiting for the smoke as well, because you saw that person on the A bomb side was just waiting there with his Molotov. As soon as smoke saw, he just threw it in the ramp and just did tons of damage.
Well, HellRaisers go for another force here. They've got some nades. They've got a couple of rifles to work with. This is starting to get very close to all or nothing times here for HellRaisers. They've run out of rounds. This is one of the longest comebacks. We aren't going to curse it, but Penta right now, 13 rounds. 15 rounds for HellRaisers. And HellRaisers have used quite a bit of their gear. They're down to 1 smoke and a handful of flashes to get something done. Nice jump there by Angel, very acrobatic. And he's going to be checking to see if he can't get a punish in there. Spitty, does he go for the repeat? Yes, he does. They know exactly where he is. Second man goes through. Strugs takes this fight, does not win it somehow. Loses out, and Angel's still there. Does a lot of damage. Drops Spitty down to 29. And what is happening? Did I really do it? Doja takes out Spitty. This is quickly falling apart. Nex and Crystal, the remaining 2 members here, alive for Penta, taking massive damage over on short. Now HellRaisers know where they're coming from as well. And this is not looking good here for the German lineup. Flamey holding live on that side. Adrian, he's got the flank as well. As soon as they show themselves, they're going to get taken out. Nex on stairs, doesn't know what hit him. And Flamey moving in, but Kucher robs him of the last frag. HellRaisers in the end. It took a whole lot longer than they wanted it to, but they get the job done.
I think you actually jinxed them there a little bit.
I did. No,
right
I
after
know.
You saw that, you saw,
I was trying not to.
Oh my God.
I was like, no, don't say it. Don't say it.
Spray in the tower from both CTs from Penta. That's the thing, it's a curse as well when you actually play and you say that it's like this is so easy, and then the next round
of course. It's like that. It's just that mental tilt. You know, you're no longer focused.
Yeah. But yeah, we do have Dust 2 coming in here,
Yeah,
which I believe is HellRaisers' pick. I think that Penta picked Mirage.
Penta, I'm pretty sure, did pick Mirage. After the success that they had versus VP. Makes sense for them to go for that. HellRaisers, though, clearly did their homework. So HellRaisers will be sitting 1-0 right now. They need one more map to secure third place here at the tournament. Penta, well, now, once again, they find themselves in this position where are they going to be able to battle back and get their heads into the game?
Yeah, and that was the thing, looking at these maps, when it's Mirage just do an overpass, where I actually felt that they actually really needed Mirage. Coming into overpass, first of all, I haven't seen Penta play overpass at all. And then you have HellRaisers. I know for a fact they have a lot of rounds on that map. But then again,
one of HellRaisers' best maps, or at least going into DreamHack Winter it was.
But then again, you have to keep in mind as well that they actually did update overpass.
Yes. And it's actually in a best of 3. You're right. There's 2 entries into A yet. We haven't even seen that in an official
And that was
match.
the day before the tournament, so there's no way that these two teams actually had time to practice.
How do they actually put that into a best of 3 if that's the case? Okay, well, guys, we'll come back and discuss that in a minute. Very short word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with the second map here between HellRaisers and Penta.